Hey, how you guys doing? Ibeck Lex. Yeah, so we are going to take a ride in the M48 Patton. Um, I just wanted to make this a quick video, so I was going to go ahead and talk about this tank. So I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys that this is not an attack tank. I'm going to tell you that I'm really good with this tank, and the reason why is I know that it can't be shot. I mean, literally, it has a 1,700 hit points. It can't go head to head with any tanks except for maybe some mediums. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some of the dimensions of it. The armor on the turret is 102 millimeters. And then it's the same on the front plate. The rest of the tank is 76 millimeters, which is not that much. You know, it means a side impact's going to just destroy it. A front impact's, with any heavy tank. Now, what this does have, where it lacks with the armor, it has gun. It has 105 T5E1 M2, and it's incredibly fast. It's a really maneuverable tank. It's probably one of the reasons why I got the E100 and I got this tank. And I've been running about 5 tanks at a time. Each day I go and play them. So I kind of wanted to show you guys, if you look here, very maneuverable tank. It cuts really clean. The turret's really fast. It's actually faster than the Persian tank. And I will say the Persian tank, the thing that's great about it is it has really good armor on the front. You could take a couple hits from heavies, with no problem. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit. You can kind of sneak around with this tank. I kind of am like a predator with this. I go around hunting heavy tanks or medium tanks or even tank killers, and I look for opportunities to sneak a shot on some guys, because you can't go head to head with this tank. You can see I have the mark of excellence, which is kind of crazy. It's because if you know the tank's weaknesses and its benefits, for instance its maneuverability and how fast it can back up. If you guys look at that, I can get out of jams really with no problem. I can also attack and then run away, which most tanks can't do that, not even medium tanks, just because a lot of them, when this one has really good takeoff. So you'll see here, this is about, on average, that's on the side impact, 346 is pretty good for a side impact. Now the 105 millimeter is actually a little bit stronger gun than what's on the T32. So I was going to go ahead and tell you that 102 armor is what the T29 has on it. 102. So up against a tier 9, a T29 is not doing so well. So yeah, you'll see here I'm just basically, I know he doesn't see me. Otherwise it would say I was detected. So yeah, other things I can recommend for this, if you guys are looking to make it really fast and good, is improve ventilation. Get improved ventilation, get a medium tank rammer, and I use a camouflage net. The reason why is that sometimes I get really wrecked and I basically have to hide somewhere, like for instance right here. As soon as I get behind this rock, if I stop, I'll disappear if I'm spotted. I think I have 6th sense, but I'm not too sure about it. Usually it'll beep. It'll go beep, and I'll know I'm detected. So as soon as you see the camouflage net go up, right there, I'm pretty much disappear off the radar. One of the reasons why I do it, and then I look for opportunities to do this, for instance. Really good, nice clean shooting, and it doesn't take very long. The thing is like, with the Patton, you don't really want to get hit. Now if you do get hit, you got about 3 to 4 shots depending on where they shoot you. And if you're going up against like tier 8s, they can pin you as well. Just gonna tell you right now, they can pin you. Yeah, tier 8s have pinned me. The Patton has definitely got bad armor, if you ask me. 76 millimeters on the side is not really good, but if you know that, it's a really good tank. I mean, they all have different things. So speaking of of it, you guys notice that I'm in front of my name and in front of Ferrari Drive-By's name. It actually has our clan, which is Northern California Tanks. They just made it so you can now do clans, so I went and spent 800 gold and got a clan. I'm hoping they give us clan tags that we can actually customize, meaning like, you know, painted emblems on the tank. They have that on the PC. I'm also hoping that they'll give us clan ops, which basically means you can compete with other clans and win, you know, gold, win premium tanks. And if you like this game and you like tanks in general, you know, it's pretty cool. That guy got lit up. So I wanted to show you this part right here. We're coming up, and we're gonna run into an E75. The E75 is crazy armored, and a tier 9, usually I don't stand a chance against it. So you'll see here that he's not really aware that I'm there. You'll see here I'm waiting for my reload, and I notice he looks at me. I know he just fired, so I know I have some time. It takes about 12 seconds to reload that tank. So I hit him, and then they killed that guy, and I did a circle. Now what I just did is obviously risky, showing the rear to them. That's the good thing about this tank, is that usually if I get hit, it takes about half to 3/4. So yeah, as long as I use its speed and maneuverability, which is what the Patton was made for. You'll see here that I'm actually trying to get him to fire. Now, the E75 hit me, he damaged my gun barrel. Now you'll see here that I'm trying to get him to detect me. You'll see here, watch, as soon as I wait a second, I keep bumping dude, but it's because I want to bait him. I keep going out. You see how it said I'm detected? Now that I know I'm detected, I know he can see me, but he can't see that guy around the hill. So I basically fired, not really intending on it, because I know that waffle, that WTAF, can easily pin and kill the E75. So I'm baiting this guy. I'm trying to get him to chase me, and I'm assuming he's gonna just waste this dude, and that's not what happens at all. So I decide, hit him here. Weakest point of any tank is that underplate, as you guys just seen. And boom, there we go. So pretty lucky. I'll just say most of the time I would run away from that battle. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and of course feel free to put an application in for NCT, Northern California Tanks, and you can play with me. Alright, have a good one. Later.